ल क्वारेन्टाइन यो होटलमा अब मेरो डिनर आयो। यहाँ 6 बज्यो। अब यहाँ ढोकामा ढकढक गऱ्यो अघि मलाई। अनि अब यसलाई एकचोटि खोलौँ। यहाँ खोल्दाखेरि यहाँ मेरो डिनर राखिदिएको छ। डिनर यसरी प्याकिङमा आएको छ। अझै नर अरू सबैजनाको अरूको कता गयो डिनर। मेरो डिनर चाहिँ आयो। ढकढक गरेर चाहिँ थाहा हुन्छ। अब यहाँ चाहिँ बाहिर यस्तो छ। 6 बजे छ यता युकेमा। अब डिनरमा मेरो आज के छ यहाँ हेरौँ। यो छ राइस। यो चाहिँ एकदमै राम्रो छ है। यो हेल्थको लागि यो एकदमै राम्रो छ। यो धनिया जस्तो पनि छ। स्वास्थ्यलाई एकदमै राम्रो अनि पेटलाई पनि यसले सफा गर्छ। अनि ग्यास्ट्रिकलाई पनि यसले धेरै राम्रो गर्छ। अनि पेट एकदमै यो हल्का गर्छ। ग्यास्ट्रिकलाई मुख्य गरेर यो साग खाएपछि चाहिँ एकदमै बेस्ट हो यो ग्यास्ट्रिकको लागि यो। अनि त्यो जसको चाहिँ त्यो सुगर ज्यादा हुने अनि कोलेस्ट्रोल ज्यादा हुनेहरूलाई पनि यो आन्द्रा चाहिँ यसले के गर्छ एकदमै राम्रोसित सफा गर्छ। यो सबैलाई खानलाई म अनुरोध पनि गर्छु। यसले चाहिँ पेटको चाहिँ आन्द्रा तल सबै बाहिरसम्म चाहिँ यसले चाहिँ एकदमै सफा गर्छ। नत्र नेपालीहरूलाई सबैलाई त्यो ग्यास्ट्रिक हुन्छ उनीहरूलाई थाहा हुँदैन। यो चाहिँ पेट चाहिँ जब चाहिँ पूर्ण रूपमा सफा हुन्छ अनि एक किसिमको आनन्द एउटा महसुस हुन्छ। पेट एकदमै खुल्ला हुन्छ। तर नत्र भने धेरै जस्तो नेपालीहरूलाई के हुन्छ त्यो ग्यास्ट्रिक हुन्छ। अब त्यो अनुभव अब आफैले गर्ने हो। अब मैले त अनुभव गरिसकेको छु। साग एकदमै धेरै खाने बानी गर्नुहोस् नेपालीहरू। अब नेपालीहरूलाई अब के भन्नु, अब एकदमै खाने धेरै गर्नुपर्छ। चकलेट चकलेट यहाँ हिजो अस्तिको नि छ। कति खाने त्यो चकलेट। यो अब यहीँ होस्। अब त्यो चकलेट चाहिँ म खाँदैन। यो खानै पायो। यो टेस्टै गरेको छैन। यो टेस्ट गरेको छैन। यो पनि टेस्ट गरेको छैन। स्प्राइट हो। यहाँ कफी खाएर बसेको म। एउटा यहाँ फ्रुट छ। फ्रुट पनि कतिवटा भइसक्यो। दुईवटा भइसक्यो। यहाँ नुन हो। नुन यसरी दिन्छ। यो चस्मा, यो चम्चा र यहाँ नेपकिन पेपरहरू पनि छ। बरु यहाँ नुनहरू छ। अरू नुनहरू कति खाने अब। ल अब खाना सुरु गर्नु पर्यो। अब यही हो। एउटा प्लास्टिकको एउटा नाइफ आउँछ यताति। अब यसको अहिले खासै त्यति यो काम छैन। एउटा यो नुनलाई खोला मान्छेले यति मजा लाग्छ धेरै खानु हुँदैन यताउति अब फेरि आज एउटा कुरो बिर्सेछ फेरि यो भेजिटेबल त मलाई यहाँनिर सलादको उसमा त भेजिटेबल त पठाइदियो तर यसमा माइनिस सस फेरि आज बिर्सेछ फेरि के भन्ने अब होटलमा काम गर्ने 5 तारे होटल भनेर के गर्नु बिर्सेको हो कि के गरे हो ल साथी हो अब म चाहिँ यहाँ खानातिर लागेँ यो साह्रै मिठो छ छ बजेको छ यसरी भात अनि सागहरू पनि खाने मुखमा मजाले चबाएर खाने गर्नुपर्छ मुखमा आउने यो जुन थोक हुन्छ थोकले पनि एकदमै खानेकुरालाई पचाउनमा मद्दत गर्छ खानेकुराले एकदमै मुखले दाँतले सानो सानो बनाउने थोकहरूले पनि पचाउन एकदमै मद्दत गर्छ अनि पेट पनि के हुन्छ राम्रो हुन्छ हामी नर्मली मुखमा लायो कच्चा कच्चा टोक्यो पेटभित्र लाउँछ त्यस्तो गर्ने हैन मुखले नै धेरै बेर चबाउने त्यो थोकले मजाले भेटेको हुनुपर्छ खानेकुरालाई सधैँ यसले बोसो लागेको आन्द्राहरू सबै ठिक गर्छ पेटभित्र आन्द्रामा बोसोर एकदमै टाँसेको हुन्छ, यसले ठिक गर्छ। यो धेरै रसिलो छ। टिभी नै हेर्दैछु म। यसमा त्यति खान मन लागेको छैन, कोही खानेछ। यो चाहिँ मलाई साह्रै मन पर्यो। यो के हो, यो धनिया जस्तो पनि छ। फ्रान्स देशमा आगो लागेछ। अफगान देशमा अमेरिकाले छोडेछ। नेपाललाई मैले छोडेछु।
Yes, so the UK has released its first ever hydrogen strategy this week, which is really a big step forward because it's really like nothing we've ever seen before. The UK plans to develop both blue and green hydrogen, which are basically two different types of hydrogen made in different ways. And they plan to use it mainly in industry, mainly for transport of heavy vehicles like lorries or ships. And they also might use it for home heating instead of natural gas, which is in the gas grid at the moment. So There's lots of different options for hydrogen, but yeah, it's interesting to see the commitment to both blue and green hydrogen.
So how close are we then to applying this into our everyday appliances?
Sure, so we're actually pretty close. There's some trials ongoing for using hydrogen for transport and also in industry. So in Sheffield yesterday, the business secretary opened the first green hydrogen production facility in the UK. So, we're close to making it, but it's nowhere near at scale yet. We don't really know how much it's going to cost. We don't really know how efficient it's going to be. There's some concerns that it's going to be much less efficient than some alternatives like electrification, but the facts are we really don't know yet how much it's going to cost or how we're going to do it. So there's a long way to go, but there's no doubt in experts' minds that hydrogen will be massively important for industry and for transport. There are some questions remaining over its use for home heating in place of boilers and natural gas, because it's not as efficient as the alternative electrification, and there hasn't been 100% hydrogen in the gas grid anywhere yet, although there are trials actually taking place in the northeast of England right now, trialling larger blends within the gas grid to see if we can get it up to 100%. So there's a lot to do, I think, with hydrogen, but the writing's on the wall, and we'll definitely need some of it for some sectors.
It's World Humanitarian Day today, the UN-backed global campaign aimed at celebrating people helping people. Well, to mark the occasion, given the Taliban's takeover of Afghanistan and the prospect now of many people seeking shelter away from the country, we've decided to speak to Frontex, the EU's border control agency. Piotr Taski joins us now from its headquarters in Warsaw. Well, thanks for taking time to speak to us here on the programme. Well, EU nations are still scrambling over what to do and also how to define a common strategy. What plans are you making?
We are analyzing the situation. As we all can see, the situation is very volatile. It's changing day by day. So what we as Frontex are doing, we are ready to assist any member state that might require our assistance in terms of managing borders and migratory flows. But this is not only our only role, but we are assisting in other areas. We are analyzing the situation. We are taking risk analysis, but we are also assisting member states, for example, with registration and information gathering when it comes to the migrants.
Do you think you're making an impact, on the European level when it comes to the threat of human smuggling and organised crime?
Well, this is one of our roles, and yes, we are helping member states to detect human smuggling networks and other smugglers. We are also here to assist member states in detecting other cross-border crimes, be it environmental crimes.
But do you feel you're making a positive impact?
Well, we hope so. This is our role, and with increased capacity, and well, one of the indicators might be that we are being asked by member states to assist, and we have more and more responsibilities and more areas of operation. And if I may say so, if this is an indicator, then yes, we are making a difference.
Piotr Taski, spokesperson, I should say, for Frontex. Thanks for joining us here on the programme.
30 years ago today, a group of communist officials ousted Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev, a coup that lasted just 3 days. Its collapse triggered the breakup of the Soviet Union. The takeover began when several hardline lieutenants trapped Gorbachev in his Black Sea vacation home. In a televised broadcast, they declared the reformist was unfit to govern for health reasons, and tanks flooded the streets of Moscow in a massive show of force. But the coup was poorly planned, and it soon backfired. Thousands of people demonstrated outside the headquarters of Boris Yeltsin, who enjoyed broad support as a pro-democracy figure. The organizers of the coup had troops surround Yeltsin's residence, but never detained him, allowing him to get to his headquarters unimpeded, which turned out to be a fatal error. Yeltsin then climbed on top of a tank and declared the coup illegal, urging the public to stand up to the organizers. Then their military support quickly crumbled, while crowds of demonstrators swelled. Gorbachev flew back to Moscow a day later, only to see his power had dwindled, and Yeltsin was the one able to call the shots.
He was kept prisoner for 3 days by the organizers of the coup, but when he was freed and had the possibility to return to Moscow, he was already the hostage of Yeltsin because